and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And today we are going to invite you to a very special friendship dinner in the community. And my guests will tell you all about it. We have Latiesha Handie from the Citizens Unity Commission and Hakan Atasever from the Rumi Foundation, Rumi Friendship Association, which is a nonprofit. And I'm going to let you tell us about the association and not try to put words in your mouth.
Okay. Rumi Friendship Association is a nonprofit, mainly working on interfaith education and community service fields. And it aims to promote peace and dialogue among the communities, basically bringing them together for some certain activities like meals, dinners, or environmental activities, different activities, to promote, to foster dialogue, and make everyone know each other, understand each other, and respect each other.
And you're coming at this from the Muslim perspective, but it isn't, just about your beliefs. It's also about, as you said, sharing, community, and understanding.
It's actually a platform where we facilitate interfaith dialogues. Mm-hmm. Yes, we are from a Muslim background as those who established this organization, but we are facilitating dialogue activities where all faiths can come and introduce and promote their own religion.
And this friendship dinner will be during Ramadan,
yes.
The Ramadan holiday period.
Yes, Ramadan is the special month for Muslims. It's the 9th month according to the Islamic calendar. And the Muslims, adult Muslims, they start their fast with the break of dawn until the sunset. It's basically abstaining from eating and drinking from dawn to sunset. And Muslims break their fasts with the meal called Iftar.
And so Iftar is the meal during the period where after sundown they eat.
Yes,
and it is a special kind of celebration because, you're probably darn hungry and glad to eat at that point. But it's also because the fasting is kind of a prayer type thing. You're prayerfully fasting. You're focusing on the religious beliefs, and that it's a special period. I mean, I think sometimes people don't know. Well, what does the fast mean? Why are they doing that?
Mm-hmm. Fasting is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, one of the compulsory worships of Islam. Whereas it's also practiced by the other religions as well.
It is, yeah. It's a spiritual tradition in many different faiths.
The thing is, usually the meals are usually celebrated among the families, friends, and the community. It has a religious dimension, spiritual dimension, and also a social dimension, as well as behavioral dimensions. So here, as a Rumi Friendship Association, in cooperation with Citizens Unit, mm-hmm. We are highlighting the social aspect, social dimension of Ramadan. We say that we break bread together and we share our meal with everyone, with our community, because we live in the same world and we are happy to share, and we share the time, the meal together.
So this is a lovely, wonderful, wonderful offer. Latiesha, how is the city involved? How is the Unity Commission supporting this?
Definitely. So as Hakan mentioned about having peace dialogues, it's something that goes with the core of our mission, which is to ensure that the city is welcoming, supportive, and inclusive of all people, regardless of whether their religious background, race, sexual orientation, and other vast ranges of diversity. We celebrate all those things and their similarities and differences. And when we were offered the opportunity to partner with the Rumi Friendship Association, we looked at the core premise of their objective, which I mentioned was the peace dialogues, was to be able to use the dinner as a catalyst to form conversations that may have otherwise not been available to Muslim and non-Muslim citizens. So for the Citizens Unity Commission, it looked like an opportunity to provide space and to also provide city support to an organization that desired to follow out the mission and task of our department.
So this dinner will be held when and where?
Wednesday, May 29th. It will actually be at Northampton Community Center. I'm sorry, it was at Northampton Community Center last year. It will be at Fort Monroe Community Center this year.
Oh, that's nice, moving it
Yes.
to different parts of the city.
Absolutely. And we try to do that so that we make sure that we're incorporating all of our city services so that we can highlight and showcase what Hampton has to offer as far as space availability, partnership opportunities, and also the support from our city manager office.
That's great. Now, let's just suppose I'm shy, which isn't necessarily the case, but let's pretend I'm shy. I may not know any Muslims in Hampton. I might be like, yeah, this dinner's not for me. I don't know what it's going to be like. Makes me a little nervous. Tell us, what we'll see, what we'll eat, what we can bring. I mean, how does this work when we break bread together?
It's basically like we are inviting them to, it's kind of a large family. We regard this, our neighbors, friends, we regard them as our family, a large family. So it's simply as if you are joining into a family dinner, but in a larger place.
Like a family reunion dinner because
Reunion dinner.
at the
Yes.
community center.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So you basically come in. We do not expect any fee or anything. Just basically come in, step in, and then enjoy the conversations, enjoy knowing other people from different cultures and traditions, and then listen to them also, share your own experience with them. That's an interaction we really want to trigger. So this interaction removes the barriers between people. So they they start to think that, okay, we are not different. We have many things in common. We respect the differences, but we acknowledge and highlight and promote the similarities between us. We are the same people. We are all human beings. And before being Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, or Jew, we are human beings. So the idea of this dinner program is to highlight that we are human beings at first. This is our identity and common ground.
God, you shouldn't have to keep saying that. The society is so divisive at this point, and there have been divisions all through our civilizations, and a lot of them have been based on religion and race and all those different things. But it just seems right now, this particularly difficult time for people of the Muslim faith. I mean, it is lovely that you're doing this. I think it's a great community gesture. I hope people come. I also feel like you shouldn't have to keep telling people we're human beings too. Oh my gosh, that's got to be a tough thing that, you have to keep reminding people of that.
It's a bit hard for people to move away from their own comfort zones. So these events, this is not going to be the only event. Thanks to Citizens Unity Commission, our cooperation will continue. As we are Muslims, yes, Ramadan is very important for us, but we want to continue with follow-up programs in the future. We want to highlight the Christians and the Jewish holidays, the important days. We want to mark with them, and this time our community will go and attend their programs to learn about them. This is a mutual interaction, not
great.
one way.
Okay.
And this year, what we want to do is we will invite the participants by giving forms. If they would like to attend family dinners, they may write their dates they would like to visit, and we will collect them, ask our volunteers to host the families who would like to visit their homes, and step one forward by providing a sustainable dialogue, one-on-one dialogue. Yeah, I think this will become a different platform for after a large dinner, then it's going to be a start of an individual relation, a family relation. So they will visit each other. They are going to celebrate each other's important days. So this will build an important brick in terms of friendship. As our motto says, building bridges through dialogue.
That's wonderful. Okay, well, is there anything you want to add before we close?
Well, I definitely do. I just want to thank the City of Hampton always for the position of the Citizens Unity Commission, because I feel as if, like you were saying, we shouldn't have to continue to remind people. However, the goal is to work ourselves out of a job. But as long as we have intentional moves to promote the message of positive regard amongst our communities, and we have programs like this, I would encourage each and every citizen to join the conversation, because it's important to hear your voice, and you're not represented if you're not there. And so more than anything, it's not about a conversion of any type for any of the programs that we offer at the Citizens Unity Commission. It's just for exposure, awareness, and it allows you to have an experience. And so with this event, the Iftar dinner, breaking bread while making friends, it's just another opportunity for you to explore something that you may not have otherwise been available to have. So I want you to come out.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Thank you both very much.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you for watching. I hope you have learned a little bit about the Muslim faith and the tradition of Ramadan and the Iftar dinner. And you will come out and break bread and meet new people and take a step maybe out of your comfort zone to meet some wonderful folks and to understand their tradition. Thank you for watching.